So good evening. Welcome to Connection with the Ascended Masters with Mahavatar Babaji. So before we start, a little poem for you. Understanding yourself. I feel a sense of loneliness as the days go flying by. This feeling that comes over me as they ask the question why. The joy, happiness and fulfillment that I truly want to know pushes me deep inside myself because it's the only place to go. Sometimes I look outside of me hoping to find it there. But the temporary pleasure soon leaves, for I know it leads me nowhere. I seek the sense of oneness, wanting to know just who that I am. And this pain that I'm feeling continues to build up like a dam. So until I'm willing to feel it and not judge it in any way, this pain will keep growing and following me day to day. So I become the silent watcher, viewing ego from fear itself, allowing all to be as it is, and the pain begins to melt. The past and future are never real, for they do not exist in the now. And now that I've figured this out, my enlightenment I can allow. And that's by April Mac. So let's let Mahavatar Babaji draw. So here is Mahavatar Babaji, as he's showing himself. So, Mahavatar Babaji. Before we bring him through, I've got a little poem called All Things Bright and Beautiful, and it's not as the song goes. All things bright and beautiful. I sailed around this lovely earth. It taught me lots of things, how people are so happy and all the joy it brings. The simple life is the best. It makes us all content. No need to fret and wish for more when life is heaven sent. All the days are like a treasure. There's a beauty all around, and caring for each other adds to pleasure found. Now that I'm old and grey and creaking more and more, it's still marvellous things to be. So happy I could soar. That's by Alan Rawlinson. So Mahavatar Babaji, what do we actually know about him, and what's he going to tell us himself? So Mahavatar Babaji, he's all about soul expansion. Your consciousness, whether we like it or not, is always expanding. He helps us to understand the connection between all things. Mahavatar Babaji, Mahavatar means great incarnation or aviator. And Babaji means sacred father. Mahavatar Babaji is deeply respected. He was a master yogi who was introduced to the world through the teachings of the Indian yogi, Paramandasa Yogamanda. Babaji, as he's called for short, is said to be over 2,000 years old and able to travel between Earth and other worlds. He's said to have an invisible temple in the Himalayas that can appear to those he wants to connect with. Many believe that he is like Christ himself, bringing deep love, acceptance, forgiveness, insight, and direction. So, Mahavatar Babaji. Mahavatar Babaji is here for you all. That is correct, what you've been told. It's not a secret layer or temple for you all, but it is somewhere that can't be seen, can only be found through the heart. It's not actually a physical place. You can travel there. Travel there. through the astral plane. It can be remote viewed, but only to those who request connecting to me too. So if you go on the path to search for me in the temple, you will not find it without first asking to connect. And then I can lead you too. I don't say no. No, I don't. But some, I may hesitate. I may need you to raise your consciousness before I initiate you into my secret. As the earth so desires to call my secret place of worship. But that's not the way I'd like it to be called. I would say it's like a portal, not to out of this world, but a portal to knowledge, consciousness that is from out of the world. So if you'd like to seek answers closer to the divine, to the Father, to the Creator, then that's where I'd like to lead you in time. But all that I see before me are ready for the great journey to give you not a solid answer, but some enlightenment, you see. A connection to understand more. A little sliver of what is ahead, or perhaps a slither of where you've come back from. Either way, it's enlightenment from your heart to your head. So, it's about understanding the connection of all things, but it isn't possible to understand it with the mind of all things. It needs it to be felt from the heart, you see. And that's what I'd wish to connect with, which is why I ask you to call me. Now, I'd like you to sometimes retreat. You don't do it often enough. You need to retreat to recharge. And although that's something you hear, very few take it seriously and rest in the world that you reside that's near. To do this isn't just sleeping, isn't just sitting still, you know. It can be just as important to be active, to be social, did you know? See, how do you raise spirituality with others that are in the world around? Yes, I'm not indicating that you go preaching. Preachers, too easy to be found. Not normally with correct knowledge. Those that are wise, you see, will only speak out to those that are interested and request some knowledge or enlightenment, you see. So socializing brings us spirituality. And that is a time of inner rest. But it also pays off to others and gives you greater sign and respect. So all of you before me, you're becoming more and more in this world. You are all consciously aware, but you're growing more. As you connect further to the divine energies, but some that talk about me would say that I connect you to the God energy, but it doesn't matter what you say. It's all is one, it's the creator, the divine. That's perfect, it's the source energy, you see. But my important role on earth, it may have been a yogi, but what I brought was a sense of union, as do many of you. So, you're all yogis. You go beyond the physical realm. Your physical abilities you push to one side, lots of you. It's your spiritual selves. To swell. Swell not with ego. Swell with knowledge and wisdom, you see. To share with others enlightenment. Even though lots of others don't see. It's something we can't do as ascended masters. We have to be called, you see. But for someone that's just getting into spirituality, it's not very likely. It's more going to be needed, you on earth, to share your energy, for them even to begin to try to connect to the energy, such as me. So that is what I need you to know. That is what I come to share with you. But I'd like to awaken you more than you already knew. Your awareness is created through spiritual practice, you see. So let's have some spiritual practice and see, not what I can teach thee, but what memories I can bring to you right now as I connect with all of thee. Call it as you will, peace, tranquil, a quiet mind, meditation, maybe. But that devotion to the divine is what I'd like it to be known to be, as that's what it truly is. And as your yogic father, you see, I'm here to inspire you with what you need. And it'll be a great pleasure, you see. So let's fire up some union within you so you can gain some further understand how your thoughts and actions are creating a much more balanced land. Your waves of energy, they form you, not just your life, but life around you, you see, even to the physical earth. So let's show you some of what you can't see. Some of you forget to praise yourself. Now that's what I'd like to show. So please close your eyes, call me close. Let me show you though, show you what's special, what connection, what your gift you've given around, and give you further understanding to this sparse, unbalanced land. Show you how you've brought more balance, and even though that it's not quite there yet, the good, the gracious, the wonderful, the divine love that you all shall give, that you all do, that is our own unique divine gift. So even though you're representing the universe down here on earth, close to you all, to show you what you don't see, to show you the special gifts that you give to the earth. Without a care to be. You do it just gracefully. You bring love, divine love, all around. As representing the universe with divine love that you have found. So let's show you this. Call me close. Let me come by. Show you your energetic connection. So you get greater understanding from the sky, from that divine love that resides all around you, within you, that you do carefree pass on. So let me pass on some of my divine inspiration to all of you, to help you understand the connection that you so gracefully and willingly do. Through the eyes of Source. My physical eyes have limited sight. Filters of thought and belief blur my view. But if I look through the eyes of Source, I can see everything clearly and true. To look through with the eyes of Source, I first need to change and lighten my mind. I let go of any not good feeling thoughts and think ones that feel better and kind. I talk to myself about things that are good and things that I really appreciate. Then as I feel that upliftment in me through the eyes of Source, I will vibrate. Looking through the eyes of Source, it is easy to appreciate and expand by noticing all the beauty there is, wherever my enchanted gaze may land. Walking outside with Mother Nature, using the eyes of Source as my looking glass, my vision sometimes gets blurred with tears at the intense magnificence of everything I pass. All the colours, shapes, size and variety of the infinite abundance of nature's forms, from majestic tall trees to a daisy in the grass, viewing with the eyes of Source. My heart warms. In every face there is a simple beauty the eyes of Source will always see. Wrinkled, scared, it matters not. Even looking in a mirror at me. The intoxication I feel has seeped into my life. I am now selective on where my focus will be. I've lost interest in looking with my dull human eyes. And through the eyes of Source, I now choose to see. And beauty I see all around. That's what we need to remember. Because the eyes of Source are the true eyes that we should find. And the ones that have been with us much longer than our physical eyes, you see. The eyes of Source have been with us since the beginning. And that's how we see the beauty. I thought he'd finished, but he hasn't. Mahavatar Babaji, I'm still with thee. No retreat, no retreat. Simple words, and you'll all agree. No retreat is the way it should be. Yet, there'll all be times, if you look back, where you think there's no connection and it can't be found. You think spirits aren't around. But this is a misillusion. You need to understand the connection with all. That is the times that it is you, your physical, pushing back the spiritual you knew. You see, it needs you to connect even stronger at those times. Don't fall into self-pity. And all of us, even I, when I was down, did this. It's easy to do. Self-pity, my connection. What do you do? It's gone. No, it hasn't. It's still there for all of you. It is you who has become tired. Maybe you need to retreat and recharge. Your connection will never leave you. In your heart, it'll always be found. It's the mind that shows an illusion. Now you need to remember this. Yes, you do. You're always loved, forever loved. Don't forget this. It's the connection within you. This is my enlightened message for each and every one of you. It's something important you need to remember. And you'll be able to see that it is true. Each and every one of you will be able to think back, perhaps even recently, to where you've fallen into that illusion, when you felt you needed the connection desperately. So please, in the future, when you feel like that, shake your head, jump up and down, turn around, leap to the skies, you see. Shake that physical body, get rid of those thoughts, you see, and turn back to the heart of pureness. That's where the connection will always be. So I send love to all of you. I'm not going to say my children, even though that I'm known as a father, yogic father above, because to you, to me, we're brothers and sisters. We each have the same amount of love. I bless you all with a farewell kiss from me to you, and I know it's in return. I don't need to see it. I feel it in my heart, which is the message I give to you.
feel it in the heart. That's where you know. It'll always be true for you.